great people of this state for having the trust and confidence in me to be the governor of the state of Missouri. I appreciate them so much for who they are. This election, and I've said it on the trail a lot, this election was about preserving freedom, capitalism, and the rule of law is what this election was all about. And however, there is more work to be done, and that work starts tomorrow as the next term for governor. So many people across the state of Missouri has helped me and Teresa to get to this podium today in front of you. But I do want to go back to those beginnings that I've talked about so many times about my mom and dad. My two older brothers are here tonight. One of my brothers has passed away. But I tell you how important the work ethic is and why I always feel like nobody will outwork me. You know, 8 days, 40 stops in 8 days. Any young gun that wants to hang around with me, come on. Come on is all I got to say. I'll put you to work on that. But I tell you, that work ethic I learned on the farm from my mom and dad. How to be a good neighbor. How to respect all people, no matter where they lived, no matter where they was from, no matter what the color of their skin was. You respected people. And they taught me the importance of sitting in a church pew. I've took those values all the way through my life to be able to be the governor of the state of Missouri. I still use those values every day because I'll tell you what I think Missouri's built on. I do believe we are built on Christian principles in the state of Missouri. And I believe people believe in common sense. And I think they want leaders that believe in common sense. They don't want government to tell them what they want to do every day. They want to live their lives in peace. And as long as I'm governor, we're going to do those things. Now, for months, you've heard me say, it is our time. That's what I've said. This is our time. And I've said that time and time again across the state, on every stop I've made for the last year, because I believe it's me and you. I don't believe it's about me as governor. I believe it's about all of us to be together. I believe it is our time to protect the Constitution. I believe it is our time to preserve the American dream. And I believe it is our time to preserve freedoms for the next generation. And it is our time to be governor for 4 more years. Thank you all very much. God bless you, God bless Missouri, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
There is Governor Mike Parson celebrating his expected win for 4 more years as governor of the state of Missouri.
ABC 17's Sid Nielsen has been at the Democratic candidate Nicole Galloway's watch party. She's speaking now. Let's listen.
Tonight. First, my husband, John, my sons, William, Joseph, and Benjamin, thank you. You bring so much joy and purpose to my life, and I love you with all my heart. To my mom and dad, thank you. Growing up in Fenton, you taught me the value of $1, the value of hard work, the value of family, the value of empathy. Your lessons over the years shaped my outlook on service and helped me understand right from wrong. Thank you to my sister Megan, my best friend, my brother Matthew for always being there for me, my in-laws, my entire supportive family. I am blessed and lucky to have you. To Chris Sloan and my campaign staff, you are incredible. I am humbled by the countless hours you put in, often operating on just a few hours sleep, and motivated by the simple belief that Missourians deserve a new way in Jefferson City. This campaign would not have been possible without each and every one of you. To my brothers and sisters in labor, who were the beating heart of this campaign, I will never forget the support that you have given me, and I will never stop fighting for you. Thank you to the organizers and volunteers, people of all ages from every corner of Missouri who reached out to voters, texted, and phone bank. You fought for the change we desperately need. To all the young women across Missouri who I met on the campaign trail, I want you to know there's nothing you can't do. Tonight, I may have come up short, but over the past 15 months, I have met so many young women who I know will be future governors of Missouri. Finally, I want to thank the people of Missouri. Listening to your stories, your hopes, your dreams motivated me to get into this race. It was a privilege meeting so many families over the course of this campaign. Contrary to what people may see in our politics right now, campaigns are about hope and optimism, not fear. My goal was to run a campaign that would make you proud, to run a campaign that was accessible and responsive, a campaign that you could see yourself in. And I believe that we did just that. It was a privilege meeting so many of you over the course of this campaign. From the barber in Kansas City, the women in St. Louis who turned a big idea into a small business, to the little girl in Maryville who told me she'd be president one day. I will carry your stories with me, and I will keep fighting for you. Over this course of this campaign, we built a coalition of Missourians who were united around a few simple values: that we can no longer ignore science and the growing threat of COVID-19, that no one should be denied access to health care amidst a deadly pandemic, and that our children deserve to live in a Missouri that is fair and accountable to all of its citizens. It's time that Jefferson City reflect these convictions in policy. This isn't a Democratic agenda or a Republican agenda, but one that puts the needs of Missouri families front and center. We all must come together to defeat the virus, to ensure that Missouri expands Medicaid and build a state where every child can succeed. While this campaign is over, our work continues. We must continue to organize, advocate, and fight to ensure that our leaders put the needs of working families first and act with urgency to address the profound challenges this state faces. For the past 5 years, I have been proud to serve as your independent watchdog in Jefferson City. As state auditor, I have uncovered millions in waste, fraud, and abuse, and taken on corruption at every level. It has been an honor of my life, and you can bet I'll keep demanding accountability and transparency from politicians in Jefferson City for years to come. I'm not going anywhere, Missouri. Thank you, and good night.
You just heard from Nicole Galloway as she was speaking to people at the Tiger Hotel, saying that she's not done serving her part in the Missouri realm.
Of course, she goes back to work as state auditor for the next 2 years after having won in 2018. Let's look at some other races across Missouri. U.S. House District 4 incumbent Republican Representative Vicki Hartzler has won re-election. She was facing Democrat and political newcomer Lindsey Simmons.
And Lieutenant Governor Mike Kehoe holds on to that seat, more than 1 million reporting so far. And Missouri Senate District 19, this covers Boone and Cooper County. As of right now, Judy Baker is in the lead with 40,000. Caleb Rowden just behind at 38,000 votes for District 19. And we'll continue our live team coverage with a look at election celebrations for both of those sides.
Let's start with ABC 17's Amber Tabling, who's live at the Stony Creek Convention Center with supporters of Senator Rowden. Amber, as more results flood in, what's the environment like there?
Deb Lucas, I just refreshed the page. Oh, it looks like there's some clapping going on right now. That's just the Boone County Republicans reacting to another